Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's Jane from Surface Anthology and Chalk Mercantile, and we're going to be finishing up our little box. So this was a box that a curling iron came in. Isn't that a riot? And I painted it in Amy Howard at Home one-step paint in Lake Como blue, which I love. I definitely love this color. It's a gray, really gentle, soft blue, and it looks great on everything and under everything. I've used it a lot with the Iron Orchid paint inlays. It's just really cool. So I painted it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. This is how you open it. I might paint it. I just haven't decided like how to handle it. So we'll see. First thing is I have to decide on the transfers. I grabbed, I'll show you. Hey Julie, how are you? Happy Friday. I grabbed, this is the entomology transfer. As you can see, I like this one, and I've been cutting out the butterflies and different things. Hey, Joni. Joni, I'm using a transfer. Joni said to me from Weathered Wings, everybody, she said, Jane, when was the last time you used a transfer? I'm like, a long time ago. And they're so pretty. I also grabbed, this is the brocante, and I might use this. A lot of the brocantes, yeah, happy Friday, right, Julie? It's been such a crazy week. I didn't have a car. One of my sons, his car broke down, so I didn't have a car, and I'm just like, I felt trapped. It's an old one, right? The entomology, but it's so pretty. And the thing is, it's got all these butterflies. And I'll show you, I mean, some really, really beautiful butterflies. So I thought that would be really cool on this box. I'll tell you, this one's in the roll form. I definitely like the pad form. It's just it's better because it's easier to handle, right? But a lot of the transfers in the brocante pad here are large, which is really nice, right? I've got a moth here, a giant bee, but they're really pretty big. So there's one that's really large. That might be out of proportion to the box. These are cool, too big. So a lot of these are just too big, that's all. Joni, I always think of Joni now. Hey, Sandy, good to see you. Hey, Brenda, yay. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room and not me. Listen, you guys. No, it's the old format. Right, exactly. It was the old format, Joni. She said, no, I meant the old format. I didn't send out a text alert. So, and if you haven't seen me in a while, I told everybody I'm getting rid of the text app. You know, it's inconsistent, blah, 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 blah. So tell me who got text alerts. But, I mean, not text alerts, Facebook notifications that I was going live. Because that's what we were all trying to do, right? I sent out a video showing people how to do that. Little did I know, a lot of you are on iPhones and iPads, and it's different with that. I went in and I said, oh, it's like using the Facebook app. I think it is using the Facebook app. So let me know in the comments. It's a nice box, right, Joni? It's a classy curling iron. Joni's like, that's a nice, it even has a mirror. That's a nice box. But yeah, I couldn't throw it out. And I'm like, oh, this would be perfect for transfers. Something, you know, pretty. So anyway, let's get to that. Let me know down here in the comments. Brenda got a Facebook notification, so that's really good. I think Joni, everybody, Joni and Sandy, Now I see you guys in red, so I think you're over on YouTube. You can also click the notifications button in YouTube, so if you want to know when I go live. Julie got a Facebook notification. Okay, that's great. All right, good. Good, good, good. Now, back to our transfers. I'm going to leave this open because I really like this one. And these are too large. The other good thing about the pad, Joni, is that the backing stays attached better. You know, it's this one definitely, I feel like I've got too much stuff around me. I need a big flat surface. All right, let's start looking here. And I did do a little test on the back. Look at how pretty that is. Just that little butterfly I love. I'm like, oh, that's really beautiful. But you see how everything looks good on this color. Hey, Diana, you got a Facebook notification. Excellent. All right, so maybe it's working because I was like, this isn't going to work. Okay, what should I put on the top? And remember, this is like a recessed kind of spot. Ooh, look at that. Maybe I'll do a couple on the top. Look at how pretty that is. Well, let's start that. Okay, so Sandy always gets notified. Excellent. Let's cut this guy out. I've got two cut out here. Brenda says, so for those using iPhone, iPad while watching the live, go to the upper right corner and click the 3 dots. Oh, Brenda, thank you. And it says a menu comes up and one option is turn on notifications. Brenda, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now we know. All right. Hey, Linda, you got notified. Excellent. Julie's like, I do the same. I save great boxes. I feel like my mom, before my mom, you know, my mom had me late back in the day. She was almost 40. She had my brother at 40. And she was a real Depression era baby. She saved everything. So it's like, oh, that's a good box. We can't throw that out. That's a good piece of cardboard, right? But Julie says, I do the same. I love great boxes, baskets, jars, bottles. Oh, heck. Love anything I could use to organize, right? Except then we end up, Julie, organizing the stuff that we saved to organize. Like, I love that Bon Maman, that French marmalade and those pretty jars with the gingham top. But I'm like, oh, I have maybe too many now. I've been collecting them for years. All right, look at this on here. How pretty is that? But do I want to do two? Do I just want a giant one in the middle? I do love symmetry. See, this has a little bit of blue in it too. This little guy. Wow. I think I'm going to do the larger one on top. So remember, we've got this backing, and it does tend to slip around when you're using the tube. And I'm going to cut off a little bit of this at the bottom so I could slide it in there. All right. And when I have something like you see I'm calling him his antenna, you got to like press down, right? And then press back to kind of fold that, the transfer over that little hump there. All right, here we go, Joni. Time to burnish. And this is fun. It's like magic. It really is. Oh, Diana's saying androids have the same dots. All right, so Joni, if you need to do this, we got to remember those dots in the upper right that Brenda said. Yes, the upper right corner. Julie's like, yep, thank God for good basements. Exactly. It's so crazy. All right, let me see if I could get his little antenna. Yep. Look at how pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I love it. Now, there are little areas I could see that didn't quite make contact. So I'm just going to kind of go in and burnish those more. Just so it's really down. Look at that. Right? Beautiful. Makes grabbing your curling iron a pleasure. Oh, Julie says, I do sort out and get rid of stuff if I haven't used them in a year. Julie, that's great. That's dedication to being organized. Diana says, pretty sure the dots are a Facebook thing, not device specific. Okay, so that makes a big difference. And Diana says, love transfers, instant gratification. Absolutely. That's really beautiful. So now, of course, slightly off center. That's okay. I'm going to tuck in that tag because I want to put something here. And maybe I'll do this guy like that and then put some smaller ones. But you have to hold this together. Hold it together, Jane. And I'm going to just press it down to start it. And then right like that. Right in that crease. And when I lift it off, I'm going to have to kind of cut that. Diana loves it. She's giving it hearts, right? These transfers are great for that you are just going to see the most beautiful effect instantly, right? Or as soon as you burnish it down. You know what I found out? My husband told me this morning. Joni, you're going to die. I love pizza. I'm half Italian, you guys. And I love brick oven pizza, like the real pizza. I like a place where they make their own dough. I'm a pizza snob. Being near New Haven, right, Connecticut, where they have the famous, Neapolitan pizza. I prefer Sicilian pizza because I'm half Sicilian. But I found out we have one of these axe throwing places right near us, like right down the street. And they throw axes. And I'm like, and they have a bar. I'm like, they're drinking and they're throwing axes. And then Rick is like, but they have a brick oven pizza. I'm like, oh, I'm going. I have to go. I'll throw an axe, whatever, but I got to try their pizza. Shannon, yay! Hello. Shannon says, I was busy making a post in the membership, missing the live. But Shannon, did you get a notification? Tell me what's going on. Oh, I'm peeling this off, right? They make these for fingernails, right? They make transfers for fingernails. Isn't that beautiful? So now it's split right there. So that's really good. But I still want to burnish that down. I would have preferred, I should have probably cut it before so it wouldn't be jagged like that. But, what are we going to do? So I'm going to put this down, though, because I don't want any loose ends here. There we go. And really burnish. It might look like it's down, but you've got to make sure. Look at how pretty, right? Gorgeous. Hey, Lorena, how are you? Did axe throwing as a team building event a couple of years ago. You had a blast. Nobody was drinking, right? I just imagine people getting drunk and then they, just, flinging the axe behind them. They let go of it too soon. Oh, but it does look like fun. Shannon said it was sent, okay, about the notifications. It sent one in my notifications list, yes, but didn't pop up while I was doing the post. Okay, so that's interesting. And Deborah, hey, Deborah. I answered your question in the membership, by the way, and that was a good question. I didn't get an audio notification, which I usually do. I think Facebook is doing something, especially, so everybody, a lot of the ladies that I'm talking to right now that are chatting with us are in my Surface Anthology membership. And during an hour-long tutorial yesterday, and I don't know if anybody out there has noticed this, I was only seeing a fraction of the comments. And I was looking like this. I use my iPad and my iPhone. I have my computer open just to the Facebook group. And honestly, and I kept scrolling and never saw them. And it was so odd. It was so weird. So it might happen to you if you're in a group or if you're on a live with somebody and you think they're ignoring you. It might be that they're not even seeing your comment. I love this, by the way, you guys. I just love it. I want to put another one down here. And I think this is perfect. But yeah, it was really frustrating for sure. And if sprinkled, yay, thank you, Shannon. If anybody's interested in joining us in the craziness in the membership, it's not crazy. It's a lot of really creative people. Check out the Surface Anthology membership, and it's my decorative painting membership. A furniture painting, decorative painting membership. And if you're wanting to up your furniture painting game, try new kind of techniques, anything, like that and related to that, that's the place to be. And it's surfaceanthology.com and just click on membership. Oop. So now when this happens, right, you lift and there's a little tiny piece that's not quite sticking down. Don't lift the whole thing off yet. Just go back in and keep burnishing. All right, let's see. Oh, so pretty. Really pretty. And I think somebody makes a like a burnishing pad or something, and I think that's smart. Shannon's like, this is so pretty. I love the gold. I know the gold is beautiful, right? Okay, Julie is asking, how do you get an audio notification? I was lucky to see the notification because I was on my phone, or I probably would have missed it. You know what, Julie? I don't know. I'm going to have to, really look at that again. I've been busy. I'm releasing a workshop next week as a launch for the membership. So I've been kind of up to my eyeballs in that. I can't wait for you guys to see it. But I know, I've been following this guy from England. For some reason, I must have picked notifications. And he's in England, and every morning, at 6 o'clock in the morning, it says he's going live. And it just pops up on my phone, as a notification. Or it will come up on my computer. And I do hear a bell or something. Isn't it a beautiful color? I know. It's the Lake Como Nights. It's beautiful. It really is. It's just one of these colors that works with everything, Deborah. I love it too. Julie, you're so sweet. You'll love Jane. She's the best instructor and is an amazing. Thank you very much, Julie. I appreciate that. All right. So now Brenda's saying, oh, okay, the 3 dots is for Facebook to notify you in your Facebook notification list. With Apple devices, you have to let your device know exactly to allow Facebook notifications. And it's in your setting app under notifications and turn it on for Facebook. Again, Brenda, thank you. Brenda's our tech genius today. Hey, Susan, how are you? Thanks for coming and joining us. This is the, look, I didn't paint the bottom so you could see. It's a curling iron with all the different size wands, right? I used to be a hairstylist, and I'm so out of practice, I burnt my hand the other day. Julie and Shannon saying, Julie, that's basically all you can get. If your notification sounds are on, you should hear them when it comes through. Yep, it was a shipping box. I know. Isn't that a riot? It's so pretty. Brenda's saying, go to settings under notifications. You have to toggle it on. All right. Thank you, Brenda. Julie says, I have it on, but I'll check again. You also have to make sure your volume's up on your phone, right? All that stuff. Deborah's like, I'm too old for all that tech stuff. I have to tell you, Deborah, I'm 59 now, right? And my twins are 30, and my youngest is 29. They're 31. Oh my God. And they're like, they say I know more than they do about all this stuff. And I think it's because I'm doing this, right? And it's how we all connect. So you're not too old. It's just a big pain in the butt. I love it. What color? Okay, so this is just like you love it like Deborah and me. This is called Lake Como Night, and this, or Nights, and this is Amy Howard at Home One Step Paint. And I wanted to tell you guys, this is a true chalk paint with a built-in top coat, right? And the transfers are going on beautifully, really, really nicely. And I use this color all the time, Susan, because it looks good with everything, you know? Not a tech genius. Okay, Brenda's saying, not a tech genius. Just have parents in their 80s with a ton of questions. Oh, I can only imagine, Brenda. It is. It's Diana, isn't it gorgeous? And I'm telling you, I love whites, I love grays, but it's like a Gustavian kind of a blue-gray. It has that vibe. It looks beautiful with silver leaf, with gold leaf. It looks good with everything. All right, I have to put one more little guy over here because we have to do things in threes, right? And I'm going to keep it... I'm going to keep it so it's kind of in that gold family. So I'm going to choose this little guy down here. And somebody asked me, we were talking about painting over transfers. Absolutely. You can absolutely do that, you know, and kind of layer over. All right. So now we don't want it. We don't want it to be doing the same thing. Well, it could be flying down, right? Or sitting on a branch. I'm putting it there. All right. Wait till you guys see the new IOD release. Have hints started coming out yet? Oh, I ordered a ton. So I'm just so excited about it. Look at how sweet. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. So now it's like I could, you know, throw my curling iron in here, have it out in my bathroom, and it looks really beautiful. It looks really, really nice. Oh, it's Lake Como. I'm sorry. Como, that lake that George Clooney has a house at that they're always talking about in Italy. So Lake Como Nights, and I have it under just paints under Amy Howard at Home One Step Paint. It's beautiful. Deborah said to Brenda, "You're like my daughter, answering it. She's answering all those questions." And Deborah's 73. Well, you know what, you guys? Technology changes constantly, so don't blame it on your age. You're all fabulous and fresh and young. It's the technology is always changing, right? When you put in, when you buy something in, now it's like a few months, it's like obsolete. It's like old news, right? Shannon. Oh, Shannon dropped a hint in there. Yep, Susan, that's it. Lake Como, absolutely. It is. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. I posted, I think, on my page. I love this Home and Garden magazine. It's a British publication, but it was a similar color to this, but a more pure blue. Like you take out a little bit of the gray, and they had it on the walls, and I'm like, oh, we should repaint our living room that color. I love it so much. Deborah, you're saving your pennies. Absolutely. That's what I did. I'm like, they have this release. I've got to pull back on, when you own a shop, so I can really invest in that. And I'm glad I did. Yep. And then Brenda says, yep, that's the extent of my knowledge. Well, it's Brenda, you totally helped us all out, including me. So Shannon put up little mushrooms. Shannon, where did you see that? I'm always afraid. I'm like, I can't show anybody because, because I accidentally did it once and IOD got in touch with me. You got to take that down. It's that time. Because I totally misunderstood. But that's my little project. And you know what I'm going to do? Because this is going to be in a bathroom and it does have a built-in top coat, right? And this paint is very, very tough. But I want it to be a little bit tougher, especially over these transfers. So I'm going to use a matte varnish. I have the Amy Howard at Home matte varnish, or what does she call it? Sealer, the matte sealer. And I'm just going to put a coat on all sides. When I do that with this, I always just stick like something in it like that, right? It just helps it stay open. Oops, the scissors want to live in there. But I think a matte varnish will be good for this. And that way I could wipe it down, keep it clean, but enjoy it, right? Susan saw that too. Julie says, I'm 58. In my mind, I'm in my 20s, but my body feels like I'm 95. You guys, I know, Julie, I did hair and makeup for decades. And I remember when I would have ladies in my chair, right? Clients, and they were like, Jane, when you turn 50, everything changes. I'm like, what are you talking about, right? And you know what? It was true. It was a little bit older for me, but yeah, it does. It changes a lot. It's not horrible, but changes happen. Diana asked, do transfers need to be sealed? I think so. I don't know if Joni is still on, but I think they do need to be sealed. I've used them on wall projects and different things, and I seal them with wax. But because this is going to be in my master bath, my bathroom, I just want to put something on that's going to stay totally matte like it is, because I love it just how it is, right? I love how it looks, and I'm just going to put it on and let it dry really well, and that way I can wipe it down, dust it if I need to. There's Joni. Joni, Joni, tell us, because Joni uses transfers a lot. What do you use? Do you always seal your transfers? Let us know, Joni, in the comments. Shannon said, all right, everybody, you could see sneak peeks on the Iron Orchid Instagram. So I'm going to have to I'll have to put their Instagram posts up on mine so people could see. Diana says, thanks. I always seal them. Just wondered. Yes, I do. Absolutely. And Joni says, transfers do need to be sealed with a polyacrylic. Okay. So that would be like the matte sealer that I have. Deborah seals, absolutely. Do you guys ever seal with wax like I do? Maybe I shouldn't be sealing with wax. I always, like something like this, I don't have a problem. As I said, I want to be able to wipe it down, do something really easy. That's why I'm going to use the matte sealer. Susan says, IOD release? Oh no! Do I buy paint or wait? What a dilemma. I know. It's crazy. Deborah, you can't see Joni's posts? See? I don't know. It's really weird. See, I don't have my computer open today. I just am looking through the app I use for this, and I see hopefully everybody's. Shannon says, Facebook is so strange. I can't see Deborah or Joni's comments. Oh, no. Deborah and... Oh, that's why, you guys. Deborah and Joni are on YouTube Live, and you guys are on Facebook Live, so that might be why. I know. It's crazy, right? It's right, Shannon? All right, everybody. So listen, if you're interested in joining the Surface Anthology membership, just go to surfaceanthology.com and click on membership. It is $27 a month. We do a full big, and my women will tell you, my ladies, multi-lesson recorded workshop. We do a live Zoom Q&A, and then we also have in the same month a live tutorial that's related to the first big workshop. You get 20% off in my shop, right? 24/7. We also have a raffle every month, everybody. When members create something related to that month's technique and post it in the group, we do a raffle, and they get some fabulousness sent to them in the mail. So yeah, everybody join the membership, says Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. Okay, now I'm not sure what Sandy is checking out. But yeah, we have people both on YouTube and Facebook. That's why you can't see each other's things. But next week, you're going to see me, like we call it a launch. I'm going to launch the membership with a workshop. It is a paid workshop. It's not going to be expensive. And if you're in my membership, you don't have to pay for that. It's going to, that you get that free. That's part of your membership. Deborah's laughing. It's Shannon I'm not saying. Oh, I'm so confused. This is great. It's like Friday, right? Oh, Diana, and listen, even if you're not in my membership, you can catch me a couple of times a week, or more or less, right? Depending on what's going on, right here doing these lives, doing some fun tutorials, right? So, for sure. But everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you do something creative. Grab your if you've got some old transfers, right, hanging around. This is the old one that came in the tube. Remember the tubes? Guess what, everybody? They still work, and you could use them on a project like this, right? Go down to Goodwill, get yourself some jewelry boxes. But look at how beautiful that is, and it's going to look really beautiful on a shelf in my bathroom. And I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So give it a shot, all right, you guys? And I'll see you next week. And we'll all try to get those notifications going. Again, Brenda, thanks so much for helping us with that. Julie, you too. Julie said, have a great